Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo.
This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe.
Good morning, Valhalla! Justice Dabalina! Dave G. Sound! What is a Chronos? The range of wrenches, Chris Persia! Beard whiskers! Ready! Walter Demascu! Gary Baker Sandwich Worthington! Great googly moogly, it's positive candor! From another puppet show back, DJZ! Anima Confuser! Somebody! Psychozorgon and Shockwave! Time to wake the neighbor's voice with Southern Viking! James Starcher! Dave G. Sound! Wah, wah, wah! His Excellency Lord Thor! It's too early for this bullshit! Roll Tide, Gilly Chow, roll Tide, brother!
Man, that intro gets your heart pumping.
Dave Bob smacking ass and me riding dragons, y'all. It's Friday.
Oh my god. Holy shit. It is Friday. Welcome to the Weekend Review here on Mornings of Mischief.
Good morning.
Smacking what?
Ass. You're smacking ass.
With these three. My god.
Look at Dave Bob's hands, y'all. He is ready. Give me that booze, damn it. I'll peck you to death.
You got
My
something on
big
your
horns
chin,
you got
bro.
there, Loki.
My
yeah.
big horns.
got something on your chin. Oh my god.
Our one looks the best out of everybody. Look at that.
Oh shit, I
Well,
wish.
she always looks the best out of everybody.
God help me. That's Man Squatch. So for everybody that's like, oh my God, where'd you get that? That's Man Squatch. Totally Man Squatch.
Brilliant.
So thank you, Man Squatch. Holy crap. What a way to start Friday.
Yep.
Oh, Chronos. What a horrible thing to say. soulless.
Yeah, there's this theory out there that
they're
redheads
sipping.
steal souls, that we don't have
Sipping.
any soul, right? And I'm like, damn it, of course we got souls because we steal everybody else's. So we got more souls than anybody. We got your soul and your soul and your soul. I just ride with it.
They're sipping on souls like box wine.
And y'all, shout out to my girl Arlena. She's been under the weather this week. So
I hope you feel better, Arlena.
yeah, hell yeah. I miss you. I miss you.
Holy
Ugh.
shit.
Get better, darling.
It's
Guys,
going
we got a really sweet message yesterday, or well, it was kind of this morning because I didn't either it was this morning or it was so late last night that I missed it, but it was from a woman named Leslie Sawyer. And it was left on our live stream yesterday morning. And she said, I just want to thank you for your kind words about Gary. He was a dear friend of mine, and I'm sure he would have been blown away at all the attention he's getting. He was a very humble man, and he never liked calling his fans fans. He referred to them as friends. There are many layers to Gary. He was a multifaceted person who had a wide variety of talents. He could write, sing, play many instruments, pilot an airplane, equestrian, wrote songs. His band, the Sons of Kirk, are amazing. Honestly, I can't think of all the things he accomplished. There was so much. We, his friends and family, are utterly heartbroken. Again, thank you for honoring Gary. Rest now, my brave warrior. I thought that was really sweet. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much for letting us know that. Yeah.
Oh, that
was left in the comments section from yesterday morning.
Really nice. Really nice.
Thank you, Leslie. If you're out there listening, if you're like, oh my God, I'm a fan now, or a friend, family, thank you very much for leaving that.
Yeah.
He was an awesome guy.
Oh yeah, man. One of the best
Very grand.
Vulcans you could ever watch.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
right. And he made you hate him too. That
Yep.
was something. How do you learn how to hate a Vulcan? You get Gary Grant playing. And I don't mean hate him in I hate the way he's acting no. I mean you're like, I'm frustrated with you.
Yep.
Because you're a Vulcan. You're not listening.
I love it when really, really super genuinely nice, decent human beings can play the shittiest characters, just the meanest. I love that. That's talent. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's talent.
I loved it when he in Enterprise when the admiral asked him, he said, "Are you afraid of us?" And he said, "Yes."
Yeah. But then you've got that scene at the beginning. I think it was the first episode of season 3 where he's talking to Archer and he says, I opposed you being the captain of the Enterprise. I was wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
And that's when suddenly Sabal went from quit messing with us and quit messing with human beings and you high and mighty Vulcan to one of my favorite characters in the entire show.
awesome. Yeah.
So it was that easy for them to go, we're gonna make him
redeem his character.
Yes, we're gonna redeem his character and we're gonna make him so lovable that it's gonna be like Greg on that one show where he's like, get the ladies panty drop, and then suddenly all the women are like, oh my God, it's the ball. So
when it's done in a believable way, then you root for them and you're like all about them.
That's a story arc. That's a character arc.
Yes.
I mean, that's how you build a character.
Yep, definitely.
it's funner. I'll project. It's funner to play the villain. Trust me. It's fun.
Oh, the people love playing the villains a lot more than they do the hero.
Because they're meatier. They've got, well, they used to, nowadays with the writing, who the hell knows? But when the writing is good, you can sink your teeth into a villain. You really can. So
Speaking of sinking your teeth into somebody, on February 21st. And tickets are almost all sold out. They're all sold out. The theater I go to here. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children complete. This is the director's cut with the extra 21 minutes is coming to theaters. Give me 1 second. Let me get
What is it
Fathom.
for 1 day, a week, or what?
1 day.
1 day only.
So 1 day only. You will get now. It's kind of misleading. There are 2 nights, one showing each night. However, one is dubbed and one is in subtitles. So to me, it's like, well, I know which one I'm going to go to. So.
Subtitles.
Dubbed.
For something like that, I would do dubbed. I used to hate subtitles. Oh my God. Spawn has been watching anime since she was, Hobbit size. And she would always, Mama, you gotta watch the sub. You gotta watch the sub. And I'm like, words. But I kind of got used to it. But still, for a first movie like this, I would watch the dub and then I would wait
if they
for
do
arc,
a good enough
and
jobs to where the lips kind of match the words, it's okay. But when their lips are moving and then 2 seconds later the sound starts, and then after their lips stop moving, they're still talking, that kind of takes me out of it.
That's a definitely caveat. I agree, definitely. Let them match.
So it says February 23rd. We're going on the 21st because we're seeing the dubbed one. So the dubbed one is on the 21st, which is a Wednesday, which means no comic book roundtable that night. I already told the boys. Sorry, guys, 7 p.m. start time for Final Fantasy VII Advent Children complete. I'm going to see it. Yes. We'll do an out-of theater review or February 21st. Yeah. So, So February 21st, February 23rd, I think, or 22nd.
Well, at least
whatever. It's going to be one night and one the next night.
I hope it's not that last theater you went to when you didn't have nothing
behind
the counter.
No. Nope, we're going to AMC this time. So
just smuggle in your own shit just in case, Loki. You never know.
Yeah, we're going to an AMC. We're not going to the Regal we went to last time. This movie is 26 minutes longer than the original theatrical version. Features roughly 1,000 revised scenes with expanded themes and improved visuals. Complete continues the story based on the hit game Final Fantasy VII. 2 years have passed since Midgar fell, standing as a testament to the sacrifices made in order to bring peace. The world will soon face a new menace. A mysterious illness is spreading. Old enemies are astir, and Cloud Strive, who walked away from life as a hero to live in solitude, must step forward again.
Come on, Cloud, do your thing.
This version never came out in theaters.
How many years ago was that in theaters?
Like close to 20, I think now.
Damn.
So
it's been a while.
It's
been a long time. This movie, it was close. It's close to that. Maybe 50. 15, 20 years ago. So, and then when it came to DVD, it sold very poorly, and the Japanese got an extended cut. The Japanese got the complete cut, so we ended up getting the complete cut eventually, and that sold a lot better than the first cut. So.
Duh.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, especially when you have some films where you get the theatrical release and it's like something's missing. And then you see the full thing and it's like, oh yeah, makes a lot more sense. Love it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I went to Spirits Within too, and that was not what I expected. So that almost bankrupted Squaresoft. And I think it still was Squaresoft at the time. It was Squaresoft and Sony did that, and then almost bankrupted the studio, that movie. This was one of the most expensive movies to do at the time.
Jeez.
Why would I buy the shorter version when I know a better version will be out in DVD? There you go.
Yeah, good point. I mean, I want it all. I just don't want the short. I want the long of it. Give it to me all.
Arwen likes it long. She wants all of it.
Cut it.
Chris, if you could please clip that, Chris.
I need like a little 1 minute montage of every time someone has said over the 2.5 years, clip it, Chris. Clip it, Sensei. Clip it, Mark. Clip it.
Handle it.
I'll put it up on my channel if I ever do one.
Do a montage to whole lot of rose. Clip it.
Clip it.
I left my heart in Chardonnay.
Zed Hero never played Final Fantasy and went to see Spirits. I never went to a Final Fantasy property since. You know what? I honestly, that is such a weird ass movie. I don't blame you. So I expected it to be about, Cloud and Tippa and Aerith, and no, it was not. So, and originally it wasn't Aerith, it was Eris. So
they changed it?
They changed it. I don't know why. It was Eris. Aris. And then in Japanese, it was Aerith. And eventually we get Aerith. They fix it. They correct the name. I don't know why they called her Aris, Aris, but yeah.
Was that just for us dumb?
Yeah, that's just for us dumb Americans.
They can't say the TH. They'll all feel like they're lisping, so we have to make it an S. I don't know.
That movie made my brain hurt. Tied into the boy band Final Fantasy, yeah. Because there's two kind of Final Fantasies. There's the badass Final Fantasy, and then there's the boy band Final Fantasy. You don't want to get sucked into the boy band Final Fantasy. It's bad mojo.
Bad.
Bad juju.
We want the badass, not the boy band.
Discordia was not pleased. No, absolutely not. Mark, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be asleep.
Mark.
Go back to bed. I swear to God, he sends a message. I won't be in chat today, guys. I'm too tired. Okay, dude, get some rest. 5 minutes later. You know why? Discordia was not pleased. Get some rest. Go.
He's probably stretched out in his boudoir with you on his phone. Like, I gotta type this. We've all done that. I'm just gonna sleep, just gonna rest, but I'm just gonna listen. Oh my God, I gotta type something in chat.
The localizers must have assumed it was Eris because of the lack of TH in Japanese. It's possible.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, Mark.
Oh my goodness.
He was in his boudoir bar.
Not a good image in my head this morning. Too early for that.
Cavantino, Calvin Remenchi. I'm looking at Cloud's 1/6 scale fusion sword in front of me. So to say that Eris, my Eris, has gone Final Fantasy crazy is an understatement. There is a scale version of the Buster Sword on its way here now. That is made out of carbon fiber. That is full size. And weighs 20 pounds. So it's a 20-pound Buster Sword.
Oh my God.
So
y'all gonna mount it on the wall next to Alien Head?
We're gonna put it somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna put it. We've got all the other swords in the game room.
You gotta hang it from the wall. You gotta hang it from the wall straight down, just like it hangs on his back.
And dare anyone to ever come in the house uninvited? I can already hear the battle music now. Dun 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 dun. God help me.
That's gonna be a thing of beauty.
Oh yeah. was almost naked.
I can see Loki sitting there just kind of dragging it along the floor because he can't lift it.
God help me.
Everywhere he goes.
If I can pick up the Conan sword, I can pick that up. It's 20 pounds. I can do Batless not heavy. Wouldn't believe that. You'd think, oh man, Batless heavy. No, Batless light.
Y'all are giving me sword envy. The only sword I have is Sting. But I love it. I love it. I want Gandalf's and I want Aragorn's and I'd like Eowyn's too, but I got to make do with Sting, y'all.
I'll never forget that time we were at ICC and we were in the thing that night, and Loki was walking out the door. He said, "I'm not buying nothing else. I'm not buying nothing else." And then all of a sudden he got to the door and he sees this sword and he said,
Glamdring.
Glamdring.
The bow hammer.
Yes.
Take my money. And Eris is rolling her eyes, and I'm like, I said the only other way I'd buy anything is if I saw Glamdring here, and there's Glamdring. It's like, I can't argue. I can't argue with that. He did say that.
It was fate. It was fate. Glamdring, come on now.
The bow hammer.
Yes. Actually, honestly, what I'd really like is Gandalf's staff.
I told you to take the with his staff.
Say, shut up. Give me the staff. I'll be happy.
Which one? The gnarled wood or the white
one? Gnarled wood first.
Okay.
Gnarled wood first. Then I'll take the white one.
Those are very expensive now. If it's real, because they don't make them. They only made so many of them. I think they only made like 10,000.
They're beautiful.
And that was it. And they don't make them anymore because they've got that little crystal. So the little crystal goes in and actually lights up.
Oh my God. See, and look, if I could get one crystal free, I've got enough damn crystals I could stick in there. I could actually manufacture the crystal.
That's what they make. That's what they make super glue for.
Right. So I would go with just a plain one, but still, yes. It's so beautiful. I would be armed for filth with that thing. I would love
especially in the morning. From her and her morning wood.
Gnarly.
Gnarly morning wood. Adega has a Chris knife. I've seen it. He's got a Chris knife from Dune. So.
Wow.
He does indeed. Getting it's the King of Rohan. My brain's
King of Rohan.
Theoden. Getting Theoden's sword, I was just like, oh my God. The blade is just, the blade sings. You take it out of the box and it's like holding Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. You want to get on a horse and be like, Barath for ruining the Red Dawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We'd all be beating our chests in the morning with a sword like that. Oh. We like our toys and trinkets. We do. It's just shit like that's amazing. And let me tell y'all, those are like works of art. Functional works of freaking art. They are worth, if they're well made, they are worth the money. Worth it.
There's two more things I'm gonna order. Don't get me wrong. Narsil is a great sword. It's absolutely wonderful. But it's like anybody and everybody that likes the Lord of the Rings. Look, I got Narsil.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, it's a staple.
It's a staple, right? And the one the posers always get. I found it. I know where to get it. It's Aomir's helmet. You can get his spear and you can get his sword. So you get the helmet he wore into battle, you get his spear, and you get the sword. And I was like, that's the package.
You just got to remember the pointy end goes in the enemy.
Yes. Yep.
That would be amazing. Just have a wall of swords. Oh, hell yeah.
Well, we've got damn near that now. So we've got katanas. We've got a shitload of katanas. One actual real functional katana that was made in the old way that takes like 3 months to make.
Yeah, I got one katana that was folded over 1,000 times, and I have another one that the shorter one. What do they call it? The Wasuki.
Yeah, Wakazashi.
Wakasashi. I got that one. It's a monoblade. It's just steel, but I also have the short sword too. So I have the full 3 up on a little shelf.
Katanas are beautiful, gorgeous swords.
Weapons.
And I also have lots of guns.
He's a Highlander, by God. The last sound he shall hear is not that of a wailing woman. Aye, Angus Pease is killed all the time.
Oh my God.
Don't talk nonsense, man. I peed my kilt the first time I went into battle. Aye, lads. Angus Pease is killed all the time.
I never said I was Spanish. I'm Egyptian.
You said you were from Spain. You're a liar. Haggis? What is haggis? Sheep's stomach stuffed with beef and barley. How revolting.
Haggis?
Haggis.
Thank
what is
you,
haggis? No. My favorite part of that whole thing is when Sean Connery's talking to Alec Baldwin, and he's like, Alec, just remember, directors in Hollywood don't react too well to bullets. Oh my God.
Speaking of him, you know he's
oh God, yeah.
He's been charged.
Yeah,
he's
back in the news. Charges. They indicted him actually.
I was actually shocked, y'all. I really thought, okay, they're gonna sweep this under the rug. They're gonna find a way to get him out of any charges, anything. Oh, he's been charged. So it's like, well, we will see. It's going to be interesting what plays out.
And SAG's already gone to the defense of Alec and said, look, you can't charge Alec. He's our leader. And one day we will rule the world. Actors will rule the world. We will be the world leaders. And Alec will be our king, our president. So you can't charge him. It's against the rules.
Wait, I thought Tom Cruise was set up to be their leader.
That's possible too.
So now,
especially after everything that's happened with Alec.
Right? He very well may end up being their leader. God.
I used to love that. I back when he, was on Red October, I thought, man, I used to just love his acting, and then he just got so crazy. I mean, he attacks people on the street because he got his parking spot. And
same day, Bob. Same. I thought, okay, he's a decent actor. Seems like a pretty cool guy. And then just over the years, now maybe he was always loony and it just never manifested. Maybe he had to age like wine a little bit before it finally came to the surface. I don't know. But I never had a problem with him until the past 15 years when he just kind of started
he just went Hollywood crazy. He just went so far overboard, bought into his own hype.
Mm-hmm.
All it would take is one person saying something. So all it would really take would be like Gina Davis coming out and being like, he held me down and touched my butt on the set of Beetlejuice, and all the support is gone. Everybody cancels Alec, and suddenly he's in the courtroom alone with no support, no backing from SAG, no nothing, and that's the end of it. He touched my butt on the set of Beetlejuice, and that's it. He got me. He's Me Too'd, and
well, one of two things would actually happen, and it's funny because Mary and I were kind of talking last night about the Aquaman 2 and Amber Heard, how, they really trimmed a lot of her scenes and I'm like, okay. And it is going to connect, y'all. We're going to go a little circular. It is going to come back to Alec Baldwin. And my thing is, I really love the character of Mira, and Amber Heard's portrayal in the first movie was meh. It was okay. I'm like, I know there are pretty actresses out there that could have done a way better job with that character than her. But really, at the end of the day, it's about your agent, it's about your manager, it's about who you know. So I think that's why she got cast. But with Alec Baldwin, one of two things would happen. One, he knows freaking everyone out there. So he would either be Me Too'd if that happened, or Hollywood would rally around him, double down, and he would become the untouchable. He would become a martyr for, oh my God, look, he's already being charged. This is bad. And now here comes this accusation that he touched a butt. No. It one of two things would happen. And I think it would be that they would rally around him and be like, nope, he's a good guy. And this is just bullshit propaganda coming out to sully his good name. I really do, because he knows so many people out there. He knows them all.
Well, he isn't related, but I sure like another bald one a lot better. His name is Adam.
Did any of you do? And does anybody out there remember the story about? I think it was the '89 Oscars. It might have been the '90s. Don't get me wrong. It might have been. It was either '90 or it was '89. So Kim Basinger comes up because she won Best Actress for Batman. I think something about Batman. She comes up there. And she is absolutely lit off her ass. Okay.
Really?
I mean, she's like, yeah, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. I'm like gonna rub myself up here. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Marilyn. Go back and watch her like Batman. It was the Oscars, it was whatever award show it was she was on. It was right after Batman.
That was 89.
She had been snorting massive with Alec Baldwin in a limo that night before the show. So Penny brings that up. Alec Baldwin did Kim Basinger wrong, Loki. That is absolutely positively 100% true. Kim Basinger and Alec Baldwin doing blow, and God knows what else right before the awards show. And she was lit. She was absolutely lit. It's Batman 2. It's Batman 2. Go back. And I know she did the thing for LA Confidential where she was absolutely screwed up. But go back and look at the one for Batman 2. She is lit.
That probably was not a very peaceful marriage. I mean, I got no proof of that. That's just kind of seeing how their divorce shook out and hearing him that recording of him on the phone with his daughter, just raising fucking Cain on her. I'm like, yeah, okay. The divorce doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if she won, but it's the one right after Batman, because she goes up there and she's in her little thing and she's like acting like Vicky Vale. She literally is acting like Vicky Vale. She's not acting like herself.
Wow.
She's acting like she's Vicky Vale and she's like touching herself and you're uncomfortable.
My God.
And you're like, what in the hell is up? So.
Pass. Pass.
Yeah, that's what Alex said. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Took the Batmobile into the cave. And
I'm telling y'all, one of the most sound decisions I ever made in my life was to say, nope, not going out there. Not going to do it. I would probably either ended up divorced, probably several times, on drugs, or just miserable. Now, and not everyone who goes out to Hollywood obviously ends up that way. There's some sound people, but the sound people are usually the ones that like either leave or just end up not getting involved in the culture of Hollywood.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's the culture out there.
It's very much.
I mean, it just drags you in.
Yeah. And I'm not a yes man. I mean, I know I'm a big old marshmallow, you know, and I like everyone to be friendly and get along, and I hate conflict, but I'm not a yes man. I have never been into the schmoozing of celebrities. You know, shit. I remember one time I was in an airport with my school group, and what's her face? The singer who did that song from Flashdance, Irene Cara or something. She was very, very big, 80s and 90s. And you know, all the kids were like, oh my God, and they just flooded this poor woman. She's like, you know, 50 girls just descended on her in this airport. The woman looked tired, looked like she just wanted to be left the hell alone. And they're like, can I have your autograph? Can I have your autograph? I didn't. I was like, I ain't bugging this woman. And honestly, you know, I've never been into that. Ooh, I'm gonna just, you know, kiss your ass when I see you. It's just never been
wear
my thing.
dark glasses and a floppy hat.
She had no makeup on. She did have dark glasses. She looked exhausted. There was one guy there, and you know, of course, they got permission, but still. So I don't play that game. It makes me uncomfortable. So I can't imagine. You would have to have some element of that, you know, as a new person starting out, going out to Hollywood, trying to become an actor, actress, whatever the proper term is today. You would have to have some element of that kiss assery, and I can't do it. I won't do it. It's kind of gross. You know, leave the people alone. Let them eat their damn food, or let them sit in the airport for their flight. If you want to spark up a conversation, of course. And there's times and places for that, but nah, it's not my scene.
I had a grumpy old Marine that I had a friend that worked with me at the prison I worked at. Got transferred to a woman's prison. And we got to hang out shortly after that. We met up at this bar called Reds in Bridgeport. And I'm like, so, you know, how are things going? It's got to be, you know, a lot different. He goes, yeah, it is. I'm like, well, it got to be a lot cleaner. He goes, mm-mm.
Oh,
like, what do you mean? It's got to be like fucking spotless, like bling. And he's like, it nasty. And I was like, what do you mean it's nasty? It's a whole bunch of women. It nasty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, women's bathrooms can be very nasty.
And I'm like, well, how the hell does that work? He goes, they leave their things out.
Ugh.
I'm like, they're things. And he's like, you know, they're things. And I'm like, no, man, I have no idea. He's like, you know, that once a month. I'm like, oh, no. He's like, you just walk into a cell and it's just, you know, there's shit sitting there and you're like,
how hard it is to wrap that shit up in a piece of toilet paper and throw it away. I mean, honest to God, nobody wants to see that. Nobody.
Apparently it's a pain in the ass in prison.
I guess they figure I'm already in here. I'm not getting arrested for leaving my that time of the month shit laying around. But come on. You know, have some self-respect. Of course, nowadays people take that shit and paint with it. I mean, it's like that time of the month is just worship now, and I do not, y'all, the trade I cannot get on. I do not understand the fetish and the just, oh my God, everybody can menstruate. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it beautiful? No, it's not. It's gross. It's gross. It's the reason why we don't like it. It's painful. No, we're not going to glorify it. I'm sorry. But nasty.
So moving on.
Yeah. Fast. Let's
get out of here fast. Close that chapter on our lives and move.
Oh my God, y'all become like, you know, 10-year-old boys when we start talking about shit like that. It's like, let's move on. I love it.
Dune 2.
At my age, I'm leaving the room as soon as that comes up.
Dune 2, Loki, Dune 2.
Dune 2. 10-minute preview. Absolutely awesome 10-minute preview we got for Dune 2. We have tickets. So if you want to go see Dune 2 early, book your IMAX tickets now. We have our tickets for the 25th of next month. That is on a Sunday, and that is 5 days before the movie releases. You can get yours too. There's only one showing. It's going to be, I believe, at 7 o'clock. That's all you're going to get until it comes out. So I think that you get a midnight release the next day. But go and get, if you can get your tickets, get them now. We got a couple seat at IMAX. So we were lucky enough to get on there quickly enough to get the couple seat, which is like kind of like a love seat in the very back row. So get your tickets because it's going to be badass.
It's Arrakis, y'all. Desert planet. Let's do it.
Desert planet. He who controls the spice controls the universe.
And their eyes turn all pretty blue. Come on now. Who doesn't love that? Let's do it.
So
yeah, I loved the first one. Loved it.
You can get an IMAX on the 25th. That is why I'm telling you all this now. You might be able to still get a seat. I don't know if you will, but you're going to be able to see it a whole 5 days before it comes out. So you're going to get to see it early. We will not be discussing spoilers. We will be coming in and be going, oh my God, it was so badass. But we're not going to be discussing spoilers.
Love them ornithopters.
That's right. I will say that if you get to see the 10-minute preview, it has a lot to do with him riding the worm.
Where'd you see it at?
I saw it at my theater down the road.
Down the road. It's just one of them there things.
One of them there big theaters. So we went and saw the re-release of Dune 1. Mm-hmm. Because yes, Christopher Walken is that. But I have to say, Paul needs more cowbell.
Stranded.
There's only one prescription for Arrakis, and that prescription is more cowbell.
More cowbell. Josh isn't here to do the voice.
Oh my God, yes.
We need Project Storytime. Because I can't do the voice good enough, but he can. What
he's
we
like
need.
Christopher Walken and everything, but nobody cares. It's like Bruce Campbell. They could come on a screen and be them and say a line, and everyone's like, "Oh yes, King! Yes, King! Do it!"
I loved him and Joe Dirt.
Dune going full no blasters is counter sci-fi. We need more pew pew. They have pew pew. They have pew pew in the movie. It's just not going to be the pew pew you think it is. It's not the sound guns, because the sound guns was for the 80s movie. It was just for the 80s movie. The sound guns don't exist in the books. So,
which I loved the 80s version. I did enjoy it, but it was Dune 1 that actually led me to start the book. I haven't read that much in it, but I'm like, I want to read the books now. My late husband was all about Dune, and I never really read them. But now I'm like, I want to dig more. Hell, Spawn was named.
The books start out great, but they get weird.
Oh, I bet. But yeah, Spawn was named after Jessica. For some reason, I loved that character so much. The first time I was like, she's elegant, she's beautiful, she's a little tortured, she's all these things because there is a greater plan there at hand. And then, you've got Paul and of course his rise and all that. And I'm like, I love the name and I love that character so much. So yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, I've heard it gets woo, but I think I'm ready for it now. I think that's what kept me all these years from reading it. I wasn't quite ready for the crazy, but I am now. Bring it on. Bring on the crazy. Let's do it. Let's get meaty. Let's do it.
Herbert may have been insane, but he knew how to get people uncomfortable. Yeah. And that was something that you're going to read this and you're going to be uncomfortable. And then you're going to read this and you're going to think about it and you're going to go, wow. Yeah, he's kind of got a point. Humanity's kind of effed. We're running in the same circle over and over and over again. And the more we do that, the more we wear down at the floor, the more we're going to get worn out and we're just going to disappear one day. And that's exactly what he was trying to get people to see is that the longer we run in place or run in the same circle or don't go outside of our comfort zones and do something different and do something daring, we are destined to fail. We have to do something greater than ourselves. We have to do that. We have to have balls.
Hey, PJ.
What's up, PJ? What's up, Orville Nation?
Good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Yeah, I love that because there's truth behind that. You know, we can sit in our comfort zone all the time and we can do our thing the way we normally do, but it's really when we bust out of that it's not always easy and sometimes it's painful, but that's where the growth is as an individual and as a society. Sometimes it is damn uncomfortable. My God.
Some people never go crazy. What truly horrible lives they must lead. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. You want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts, y'all. If you don't take
Mel
chances,
Gibson.
You'll never know.
You want to get nuts? That first Lethal Weapon, boy. He nailed that character.
Oh, when he goes off the dude, I love when he goes off the building.
That's what he.
Now I don't even think was that in the original or was that in the director's cut?
That was in the original. Yeah, I think it was.
It's when Murtaugh drags him across the street and he puts the gun in his mouth. That's what they cut.
Yeah.
Because I know there's like 5 minutes of that movie that was cut that's now like standard. I love how they did that with Lethal Weapon. They won't do that with anything else. We're just going to throw the cutscenes in there and you can have them. It's not a different movie. It's still Lethal Weapon. You've just got, this version that's cut. And this is still Lethal Weapon 4. It's not Lethal Weapon 4 uncut or Lethal Weapon 4 director's cut. It's just still Lethal Weapon 4. It's just got 5 minutes of extra stuff. There you go. The idea that we allowed machines to think for us seems to be coming to pass. Yes, that's exactly what happened. So if you want to know what happened with the jihad and how they ended up where they're at, they allowed machines to think for them. And that's what's preventing them from going out and exploring and looking for something new. They're so afraid they're going to repeat the mistakes of the past that they can't move forward. They're stuck. And they need something to get them unstuck.
Wow. Yeah.
That's a big thing in Dune without ruining anything because you're just talking about the past. They do have books though about like Paul's dad, about his granddad, the guy with the bull, the guy that fought the bull and died when he got gored by the bull. There's the previous books and there are new books. Yes, that's why the mentats exist, is to replace the AI. The mentats exist to replace AI. They're your mathematicians and your super math men. And
human computers.
Human computers.
That's what I love about this world, though. It is that it's so fleshed out. It's so fully realized. And love or hate stories, or love or hate particular series, of course, that's all subjective. It's up to personal opinion. But when a world has history and when it's all like when it lines up and it makes sense, I love that kind of stuff. I really do. Even if it's stuff that's like whoom over my head, I still appreciate it.
So they screwed up. They made mistakes. And it wasn't just the AI, it's what they did after the AI because they were so afraid. So pretty much in Dune, the Banking Guild, the Spacing Guild, the Mentats, and the Bene Gesserit and the Emperor control everything. They decide what you get to do and what you don't.
Spacers Guild is probably more powerful than any of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Spacing Guild because
so I'll get to all that.
The Spacing Guild controls travel, basically. They're the only reason why you can go from A to B. Without them, you're screwed.
Yep.
Because you can't have a computer that's powerful enough to do what they do. You can build one, but you're not allowed to have it. That's the problem, is you can build a computer that does what the Spacing Guild does, but you're not allowed to. It's against the rules.
Okay. So what are you supposed to do? Sell it or just not build it?
You can't build it.
You can't build it.
Okay, so let's say Ix, the planet Ix in Dune creates computers and technology. Okay. That's one of the things that's mentioned at the very beginning of the 80s movie is Ix. Some of wonderful things are being built on Ix. If Ix decided we're going to build a computer that does what the navigators do, the entire planet would be nuked. They would nuke the entire planet to prevent that from happening. They'd blow up the whole damn planet. They glass it.
Are you ready? Okay. I'm sorry. David just came in. I have to go take him to work.
You're good.
He's looking at me, but anyway, it was fun. I wish I could stay and talk more Dude because I'm excited for it. But I've got to run, y'all. Y'all know it's Friday morning and he's not off, so I got to go do this thing. But
take care, Arwen. Drive safe.
I love y'all. Happy Friday.
Bye-bye.
Friday.
Bye.
Yeah, I read all those books back when they came out. All old science fiction, I used to just love that. I ate it up. Some of the newer stuff I'm not crazy about, except for one or two authors, and one of them's a member of this community.
Adega?
Yes.
Adega's so awesome.
Well, he has come up with an original universe and concept that I've never seen before, and he's fleshed it out. And you know, that's how you write. That's how you write stories.
That's right. That's right. That's how you write stories. And Adega is an absolutely awesome storyteller. Guys, if you haven't yet, go and check out Adega's works. He's got them on Barnes and Noble. They're on Amazon. Absolutely incredible universe he has built. It has been. We were kind of talking about Adega last night when we did 7 Kinds of Mischief. Me and Adega are backing off of doing the show on a consistent basis because of his health. He doesn't want people to feel sorry for him. He does not want people to be upset about this. I'm not going to push him to do the show in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not going to do the show without him. Because it's been our show. It's been me and his show. So if he feels up to doing it, we will do it. If not, then we're just not going to do it. And you'll have to wait and get a Ouija board after we're gone to hear a show. Lee Mongerbear is gifted a Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership. Thank you so very much. Lee Mongerbear, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips, has received that membership. Welcome to the Viking Horde, and thank you, Lee Mongerbear, for that gift. Skull!
I love it when them little guys get trampled.
And that comment is pinned. Chris Persia's comment for where to get Adega's books is pinned in the chat. If you want to get any of Adega's books, go to there at barnesandnoble.com and you can order Adega's book. All the money goes to Adega's family after he is gone. We love you, brother. Absolutely love you. And your work is great. Your work is absolutely great. Mahogany, $5 super chat. Good morning, my friend. His show was coming up just after this one. We're going to be sending everybody over there. I got something to say when the show starts. Be warned. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Mahogany. Something bad? I'm not a crook. I did not have sexual relations. Mahogany, we will be listening. We are here. We are waiting. So I can't wait to hear what you got going on, brother. Hopefully it's nothing bad. What did I do?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thank you so much for your $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here on Valhalla. And this one is just for you, Mahogany. Skull! Damn straight. Dave Bob, you got anything good coming up you want to share with anybody?
Not really. Just gonna be busy for the next couple of weeks. I got a lot of stuff going on.
Guys, we will be back for the late show later tonight with Snow Dub from Snow Dub Live, Snow Dub Music and Entertainment. We'll be hanging out tonight. I have no idea who will be there, who's going to show up, what they're going to say, what we're going to do, because we never plan it out that far ahead. I do know we'll probably talk about the new trailer for Dune 2, the extended one. Have some fun, chill out, get some laughs in, and then set sail for the weekend. No, I don't know. I don't know if Eris is doing a show tomorrow or not. So I think she might. I think we're going to do something different later.
Well,
I don't know. Anyway.
Great. Hey, folks, just remember one thing. If you live long enough, you're going to see a lot of stuff you don't like, but there's also going to be a lot of stuff good coming your way.
That's right. That's right. February is going to be hot, hot, hot. And Anima, I will. I've got a couple of things I got to do. Celebrating 5 years of Pop Culture Minefield. Gary and them just hit 10K too. So absolutely awesome. Absolutely freaking awesome. So guys, have a great Friday. I will drop by and say hi to everybody. Gary and Keith are so awesome. I got to meet Keith. I've told this story a million times. I got to meet Keith just randomly at a comic book shop. We just happened to be in the same place at the same time. And I heard his voice and I homed in. I was like, I know that voice. I've heard
that somewhere before.
And he was standing there and he was like, that's the problem with James Gunn is that, or it wasn't James Gunn, it was Zack Snyder. And he was talking about the Snyderverse. And I was like, holy shit, that's Keith. And I was like, dude, Keith? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, Loki. And he goes, oh, Loki? And I'm like, Keith. Oh my God, dude. It was funny. It was funny as shit. So we're getting out of here, guys. See you over at Mahogany's. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. I hope it's not bad. I hope it's not about me. He's like, I got something to say when the show starts. Be warned. I hope it's nothing bad about me. What did I do? I didn't do anything. No drama. No drama. I'm out. Guys, take care. I'm just kidding.
Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Let's go see what Mahogany says. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we will see you guys on the next weekend review here on Mornings of Mischief. Have a great one, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.